Good day everyone, kami ang Group 7 and today ang topic namin is Iterator Design Pattern. Para mas madaling maintindihan, gagamit tayo ng example na familiar sa halos lahat, TikTok feed. Kapag nag-open tayo ng TikTok, simple lang ang experience. May isang video na lalabas, then kapag nag-swipe tayo, lilipat siya sa next video. Swipe ulit, next video na naman. As users, hindi natin iniisip kung saan galing ang videos, paano sila nakastore, or paano pinipili ng system ang next video. Ang alam naman natin, swipe up means next video. Pero sa programming side, may interesting question. Paano alam ng app kung ano ang next video? Hindi naman niya pinapakita lahat ng next video at once. Hindi rin naman natin directly ina-access ang buong listahan ng videos. Ang mangyayari is, one item at a time ang access natin. Dito pumapasok ang iterator pattern. Sa slide, makikita natin yung words na has next, and collection. These are the important ideas. Collections means group of items, like TikTok feed na maraming videos. Has next means i-check kung may susunod pa. Next means kukunin at ipapakita yung susunod na item. So, ang pinaka-main idea natin today is, every time na mag-swipe tayo sa TikTok, parang sinabi natin sa system na, give me the next video. That is very close to how iterator works in object-oriented programming. Next slide, please. On this slide, nakalagay yung flow. One video, then swipe, then next video. Sa left side, may user experience. Open TikTok, and one video appears. Swipe up, and next video appears. Swipe again, and another video appears. Sobrang simple para sa user. Pero behind the scene, gumagalaw ang app through a huge feed, one at a time. Ibig sabihin kahit sobrang daming video sa system, hindi kailangan ipakita lahat. Current item lang. The next item kapag nag-swipe. Ito ang important point. The user does not need to know where the videos are stored. Hindi na kailangan malaman kung nasa database ba yan, as a cache, galing sa API, or generated by recommendation algorithm. Ang user interface only needs a simple action. Move to the next video. In OOP terms, gusto natin na yung UI or client code ay hindi masyadong dependent sa internal storage ng feed. Kasi kapag nagbago ang storage, for example, from list naging database string, ayaw natin na lahat ng UI code ay masira. Mas maganda kung may object na responsable lang sa pag-move from one item to the next. That object is iterator. It makes the feed feel simple. Current video, swipe, next video. Same idea sa programming. Current item, call next, move forward. So a first takeaway, TikTok scrolling is a very good real life example of one by one traversal. Hindi lahat sabay-sabay, isa-isa lang. Controlled by the system. May na nakita natin ng user experience, si Lebron naman na mag explain ng actual problems sa programming and kung ang paano talaga ang iterator pattern.
Thank you, Neo. Dito sa slide 3, mas malinaw na yung problem. A feed may contain millions of videos, pero ang UI only needs the next video now. Ibig sabihin, kahit sobrang laki ng data, ang kailangan lang ng screen at that moment is yung one video. TikTok needs to do four things. Una, store or access many video objects. Pangalawa, show only one video at a time. Pangatlo, move forward smoothly kapag nag-swipe ang user. Pang-apat, hide internal feed details from the UI. Yung possible sources ng videos can be for your recommendations, following feed, search results, catch videos, or database API. Pero as users, wala naman tayong pake sa exact source. Gusto lang natin smooth yung scroll. Sa programming, same idea. The UI should not care about those details. Kung walang separation, magiging messy yung code. For example, kung ang UI mismo ang nagmamanage kung paano kukunin ang video from database, paano i-rank ang recommendation, and paano mag-move sa next video, sobrang daming responsibility ng UI. Mahirap siyang i-maintain. In object-oriented programming, mas maganda na may separation of responsibilities. Yung feed or collection ang bahala sa storage. Yung iterator ang bahala sa traversal, meaning pagdaan sa items one by one. Yung UI naman, hihingi lang siya ng next item. So, the problem is not just maraming videos. The deeper problem is how can we move through many videos one at a time without exposing how those videos are stored. That is exactly what Iterator helps solve. Now, ano ba ang iterator pattern? Sa slide, nakalagay na it is a behavioral design pattern for moving through a collection without exposing its storage. Behavioral design pattern means pattern siya about how objects communicate and how they share responsibilities. In this case, may collection, may iterator, and may client code. The collection stores items. The iterator controls one by one traversal. The client uses the iterator. In plain words, iterator give access to items one at a time. It remembers the current position. It hides how the collection stores the item. And client code only asks two simple questions. Is there more? And give me next. Sa TikTok example, the feed is the collection. The videos are the items. The iterator is the object that controls the movement from one video to another. The user or UI is the client. The slide also compares without iterator and with iterator. Without iterator, the UI is tightly connected to feed internals, meaning alam ng UI masyado ang loob ng feed. That is tight coupling. Kapag nagbago ang feed, affected agad ang UI. With iterator, mas loose coupling. The UI talks to the iterator, and the iterator talks to the feed. The UI does not need to know if the feed is using list, catch, database, or recommendations. It just calls the standard methods. So, ang simple definition natin is, iterator is an object that let us access a collection, one item at a time, while hiding the internal structure of that collection. Next, si Charles Santos naman ang magpapakita kung paano minamap ang TikTok sa iterator pattern and kung paano gumagana ang has next at next.
Thank you, Lebron. Sa slide 5, minimap natin yung roles ng iterator pattern sa TikTok example. This is important kasi dito natin makikita kung alin ang collection, alin ang iterator, and alin ang client. Una, element equals video. Element means individual item inside the collection. Sa TikTok, bawat item na pinapanood natin sa isang video is meron siyang object. Second, collection equals TikTok feed. Collection means a group of elements. The TikTok feed contains many videos, like for you videos, following videos, search results, and more. Third, iterator interface equals feed iterator. This interface defines the rules. Usually, may methods like has next and next. It tells us what an iterator should be able to do. Fourth, concrete iterator equals TikTok iterator. Ito na yung actual iterator object na ginagamit sa feed. It shows how to move through the feed and how to return the video. Fifth is client equals users or UI swipe. The client is the one asking for the next item. Sa TikTok, yung swipe action ng user ang nagtitrigger ng movement. So kapag sinabi natin na swipe means give me the next video. Parang yung UI ay nagsasabi sa iterator, may next pa ba? Kung meron, ibigay mo sa akin yung next video. This mapping makes the pattern easier to remember. Hindi abstract lang. Ang collection is the feed, ang element is the video. Ang iterator is the controller of movement, and the client is the user interface. Next slide, please. Now, let us explain the two most important methods, the has next and next. These two important operations explain most beginner iterator examples. First, has next. This method checks whether another item exists. Return value is boolean, meaning true or false. Kapag true, ay ibig sabihin may next item pa. Kapag false, wala nang next item in the current collection. So, step by step ganito siya. The program asks the iterator, may kasunod pa ba? If has next returns true, then safe siya kumuha ng next video. If false, dapat hindi na tumawag ng next or pwede na mag-error yung code. Second is next. This method returns the next item and moves the position forward. In TikTok, next is like showing the next video after the swipe. Line by line, video v equals iterator next means kukunin yung next video object from the iterator and store it in variable v. Then, show v means ipapakita niya yung video sa screen. After that, the position is now advanced. Ibig sabihin, the iterator remembers na tapos na siya sa previous video and ready na siya for the next one. Important yung phrase sa slide. Check first, then move. Dapat has next muna bago mag-next. In real life, parang bago tayo kumuha ng next item, chine-check muna natin kung may laman pa. This prevents error and keeps the program safe. So sa TikTok flow, swipe up, call has next. If true, call next. Then show the video, then repeat ulit kapag nag-swipe ang user. Ngayon, si Charles Caraig naman ang mag-explain ng Java code mismo, including yung feed as collection and concrete iterator.
Thank you, Santos. So, dito naman sa slide 7, may Java code na nagpapakita kung paano nagiging collection ang TikTok feed. In Java, a collection can implement iterable so it can return an iterator. So, let us explain this step by step. First line, import java.util. This imports Java utility classes like list, array list, iterator, and iterable. Kailangan natin to para magamit ang collection and iterator class. Next is class video. This class represents one video in the feed. It has a string title. The constructor video assigns the title to the video object. So each video object is an element in our collection. Next naman is class TikTok feed. This implements iterable. This means TikTok feed is a collection that can provide an iterator for video objects. Kapag yung kapag a class implements iterable, it promises na meron siyang iterator method. So inside TikTok feed, may private final list yung video. Videos equals new array list. This is the internal storage. Dito nilalagay ang videos. Private siya because ayaw natin na diretso itong galawin ng UI. This is encapsulation. Then my method na void add video. This method adds a video to the feed instead of directly accessing the list. We use add to insert a video. Then the most important part is iterator. It returns new TikTok iterator videos, meaning kapag may client na humihingi ng iterator from the feed, gagawa tayo ng TikTok iterator and bibigay natin ng videos list sa kanya. The key lesson here is the UI does not access the internal list directly. Hindi niya kailangang mag-loop gamit indexes manually. Instead, the feed gives an iterator and the iterator handles traversal. So next slide please. Sa slide 8 naman, this is the concrete iterator. The iterator stores the current position and controls traversal. So, line by line ulit, class TikTok iterator implements iterator video means this class follows the iterator interface for video objects. So, dapat meron siyang has next and next methods. Private final list video means the iterator has a reference to the list of videos. Ito yung collection na dadaanan niya. And yung private int index equals 0 naman, it just means that the iterator starts at position 0. In Java list, index 0 is the first item. And this index is the state of the iterator. It remembers kung nasa na siya. And the constructor TikTok iterator, yung list video, receives the list and stores in these videos so that it connects the iterator to the feed data. Now has next naman, return index, video size. This check if the current index is still inside the list. For example, if there are three videos indexes. Valid indexes are 0, 1, and 2. Kapag index is 0, 1, or 2, true siya. Kapag index becomes 3, false na kasi wala namang item. Now, next, first, it checks if has next if no next item exists. It throws no such element exception. So this is a safety check para hindi tayo kumuha ng item na walang laman. And then return videos that get yung index plus plus. This does two things. So first, videos get index, so returns the video the current index. Second naman, index increases the index after getting the index plus plus increases the index after getting the item. So after returning the current video, ready na ang iterator para sa next video. The slide also say each iterator can have its own index. That means kung gumawa ka ng two iterators from the same feed, pwede silang may sariling position. One iterator can be on video 1 while another can be on video 3. This is useful because traversal state is inside the iterator, not inside the UI. So this code shows the exact logic behind TikTok scrolling. It stores videos, remember current position, check if another video exists, return the next video, and move forward. So finally, si Aisel naman ang mag-explain ng swipe walkthrough, pros and cons, when to use iterator, and final summary.
Thank you, Charles, sa slide 9. Pinapakita yung full swipe walkthrough. The UI stays simple because the iterator handles traversal details. Step 1, user swipes up. This is the action from the user. Parang sinasabi ng user, tapos na ako sa current video. Next naman. Step 2, UI call as next. The UI asks the iterator kung may next video pa ba. Step 3, if true, call next. Kapag may next video, kukunin siya ng iterator. Step 4, iterator returns video. Then the app renders or displays the next video on the screen. Line by line, iterator video, it equals feed the iterator. Means kumukuha tayo ng iterator from the feed. The iterator will handle the movement through videos. If it has next, checks kung may next video. If true, then next video. Next video, it next. Gets the next video. Finally, screen show next video displays the video in the app. The important OOP lesson here is the screen asks for the next item, but it does not need to know how the feed rank, cache, or store the videos. Hindi niya kailangan malaman kung for you algorithm ba yan or database result. Ang kailangan lang niya is the next video object. Slide 10 explains why iterator is useful. First advantage is simple client code. The UI just asks for the next video instead of managing indexes or storage details. Mas malinis ang code and mas madaling basahin. Second is hides complexity. Feed data can come list, cache, APIs, or recommendation results, pero hindi naapektuhan ang UI because the iterator hides those details. Third is flexible traversal. Different iterators can support different feed types like for you, following, search, or save videos. For example, isang iterator can move through recommended videos, another can move through followed creators, and another can move through search results. Fourth is clean responsibility. The feed stores videos. The iterator handles movement through videos. This follows good OOP design because each object has a clear job. Iterator is powerful, pero hindi ibig sabihin na lagi siyang kailangan. May disadvantages din. First disadvantage, extra code. Kapag custom iterator ang gagawin, kailangan ng extra class and methods. For every simple programs, pwedeng maging too much. Second, it can be overkill for a small, simple list. Kung konti lang ang items and simple lang ang loop, direct traversal might be enough. Third, sometimes direct traversal is faster for special data structures. May cases na mas optimize ang direct access depending on the structure. Fourth, iterator objects store data like the index, so they use a little extra memory. Di naman usually malaking issue, pero part pa rin siya ng trade-off. When should we use iterator? Use it when traversal logic is complex or may change. Use it when we want to hide collection internals. Use it when multiple feed types need the same UI code. But avoid custom iterators when Java collections already solve the problem simply. For the final summary, remember this phrase from the slide. Next time you swipe, think as next, then next. Iterator gives you one by one access to a collection. It hides how the collection stores its items. In TikTok, the feed is the collection and swiping requests the next video. In Java, iterator E and iterability support this idea directly. The final code is the complete idea. First, feed iterator has next. Checks kung may video pa. If meron, video feed iterator next gets the next video. Then display V shows it. If wala na, the else part runs and show end of feed message. Can show message like end of feed or low more videos. So the simple idea is separate the feed from the way we move through it. The feed store videos, the iterator moves through videos, the UI only asks for the next video.
So, sa final diagram,
Sa final diagram,
Nagsama-sama.
pinagsama-sama yung buong concept. May iterator interface with has next and next. May TikTok feed as concrete collection. May TikTok iterator as concrete iterator. May user or client na nag-swipe and may TikTok for you feed as collection of videos. The flow is open TikTok, system creates TikTok iterator while has next is true. Show next video and repeat until no more videos. This diagram is the complete visual version of our explanation. So our final takeaway is iterator pattern makes TikTok style scrolling easier to design because the user sees videos one by one while the program keeps the collection details hidden and organized. Thank you for listening. That concludes our presentation.